Thank you once again for tuning into our channel Overlaw Farm in Mhondoro-Ngezi, Zimbabwe. We give particular thanks to our subscribers. And those who have just visited us today, please like us, please share, and please provide your comments, especially where you think we could improve in terms of how we are managing the farm and how things are progressing. Today we're just basically talking about what has been happening in Zimbabwe in terms of the boost that agriculture is bringing. Looking at the last rainfall season, we have had bumper harvests, and we're hoping this coming season is going to be another great leap forward. And it's going to support the government drive towards sustainable agriculture and making sure that we are reverting back to Zimbabwe as the breadbasket of Africa. We continue to remain positive despite some challenges that we've had in terms of procuring foreign currency and other things that will enable farming to sort of boost. With that, in this segment, I've got Van der Stel. We're going to be discussing about the future of agriculture in Zimbabwe, given the rebound of the success we have had in the last season. We try and discuss what the future is got in store for Zimbabwe. Van der Stel, what are your thoughts on in the direction in which we need to be moving?
Thank you, Tende, for this special invite, Al. I'm thrilled to share my insight into the future of agriculture in Zimbabwe. I think investment in rural infrastructure is essential. Restructuring rural production and economic activity requires a new configuration of infrastructure: roads, creation of dams and water reservoirs, electrification, network coverage for mobile phones, market sites and storage facilities, business centers, and so on. This is urgently required in order to facilitate the growth of economic linkages and support for the non-farm rural economy. The drive towards devolution is a critical element in the puzzle for Black empowerment and will encourage market information services to move to the rural folk. The current trading instruments such as mobile phones, text messaging, and the internet will assist in increasing knowledge of prices and market options for farmers, input suppliers, service providers, and other entrepreneurs, and help develop a more market target.
That is interesting, Van der Stel. From what you're discussing, you know what, I feel excited really with this sort of information you're sharing.
Ten-day contract farming arrangements for certain crops eases capital constraints, provides inputs, and offsets some risks. Those companies with capacity can take advantage of this space by offering supportive tools to enhance farming within the rural folk models, such as being employed in chicken deep litter broiler farming is such typical enterprise geared to emancipate the rural farmer to progress to commercial production in the tobacco sector. Some of the companies have adopted this model.
Yes, I agree with you. Especially I've seen with the chicken farming, especially those who have introduced the deep litter system, it has seen some people making breakthroughs, in terms of how capitalizing their farms.
Precisely, Tende, Zimbabwe, like most African countries, lack the capacity to provide robust services to support farmers, and as such, contract farming is seen as providing some of such services. Contract farming can directly benefit farmers through improved access to markets, credit, inputs, and better use of technology, thus improving their productivity and income. Agribusiness and farmers can also share both production and marketing risks, while also providing employment for the family and the surrounding community.
You're right, Van der Stel. The thing is, having such an infusion of the private sector could sort of help to cover that gap, really.
Well, Tende, the thing is, agriculture is the cornerstone of the Zimbabwean economy, contributing significantly towards the rural economy as well as the manufacturing sector. In the past 3 decades, agriculture has been transformed from its dual nature in 1982, a situation where production is now dominated by the previously marginalized blacks. The transformation has changed land ownership structure with major consequences for on-farm investment and productivity.
No, I do agree with you, Van. Yeah, that's a good observation. And where we are heading for is the most interesting.
10-day extensive support is required, including infrastructure investments and the facilitation of informal small-scale trade and service supply.
No, I do agree with you. And I'm really impressed. Thank you for this discussion. It's quite a stimulating discussion that we don't tend to have really and it doesn't instill confidence really on the masses, especially the young farmer in Zimbabwe. They need this sort of information for them to be able to push the boundaries, to try and establish, so that they can be masters of their own destiny in terms of facilitating things that changes the outlook of life, and not just to rely on government free handouts. We are in a time when we need a lot of motivation. We need people who inspire the young farmer and the rural folk, because the future is bright the way I look at it in Zimbabwe.
Tende, my friend, the Zimbabwean farmer entrepreneurs see their farms as a business. They see their farms as a means of earning profits. They are passionate about their farm business and are willing to take calculated risks to make their farms profitable and their businesses grow. The Zimbabwean entrepreneurial environment is growing, and farmer entrepreneurs are operating in a complex and dynamic environment. They are part of a larger collection of people, including other farmers, suppliers, traders, transporters, processors, and many others. Each of these has a role to play in producing products and moving them through to the market through the value chain. Each one needs to be an entrepreneur. They also need to respect each other and work together to make the whole system work better and be more profitable.
I agree with you, Van der Stel. We really need to be really need to be united in this venture. And it's unit of purpose, really, when you think of it.
You are most welcome, Tende. I hope your viewers and subscribers have picked up on 1 or 2 points in this discussion. Please, if you like what you have heard, press like button, subscribe and share. Tende, thanks once again for giving me the space.
Oh, you're most welcome, Van der Stel. Hope you'll be available for our next video. Thank you. Bye to our subscribers. Please like us, please share, and please keep looking for more videos. Thank you. Bye-bye.